Rockford's Midtown neighborhood irons out the wrinkles, and an initiative from R1 Planning Council will help them do that. Bria Walters talks to a Midtown business owner about what he wants to see for the neighborhood.
The potential is here. We needed the monetary means.
Reduce blight, boost local business, and raise pride. All to-dos the Midtown neighborhood hopes to check off with the help of R1 Planning Council's Livable Community Initiative.
We've looked at a number of other regional planning councils in the country and how they roll a livable community initiative out and have tried to make it our own.
Midtown was picked from 3 applicants. It's the second neighborhood part of the initiative.
They did presentations. We had all the alderpersons here from the respective communities to help with the presentations, and at the end of the day, the Community Advisory Forum voted.
To Keith Young, who owns Midtown Fitness, this means feeling seen.
We're finally being recognized as, part of the city.
11th Ward Alderperson Jaime Salgado says R1 will focus on a few things for improvements. Once projects are picked, money will be rewarded.
Regional 1 will kind of lead a charge in trying to secure some funding or efforts, whatever it may be.
Young sees growth but wants more and hopes the initiative brings those opportunities.
I'd like to see more of our community shop locally, obviously, feel safe and comfortable to be able to do those things.
But Salgado says the changes depend on those in the community.
I'm hopeful that these feedback sessions will be honest conversations.
In Rockford, Bria Walters, WIFR News.
Planning will begin February 12th, 2026 with community meetings. After the meetings, implementation will take place in 2027. A third round of LCI technical assistance is expected to be announced in mid-2026.